In the quaint streets of Strasbourg, during the sizzling summer of 1518, something peculiar was afoot, or rather, a dance. The townsfolk were accustomed to the medieval hustle and bustle, but this was unlike anything they had ever seen. People were dancing. Of course, dancing was common and welcomed at the local festivities, but not quite like this. People were dancing uncontrollably, in the streets, in the market, at an intensity that bordered on the absurd. They danced day and night, refusing to stop even for necessities. It was as if the Black Death had returned, only this time with a twist. Enter Frau Troffea, the breakout star of this rather unexpected performance. It was she who led the charge, stepping and twirling into history under the mocking gaze of incredulous villagers. This wasn't your usual Saturday night jig. No, Frau's feet seemed bewitched, as if possessing a life of their own. Her husband Franz shook his head, both bewildered and relieved, hoping she would eventually tire out. But as the sun dipped and rose again, revealing a new day, Frau Troffea continued her relentless foxtrot. The local authorities, perplexed yet ever so practical, called upon physicians and learned scholars to put an end to this balletic bedlam. Their diagnosis was as amusing as it was confounding: hot blood. Apparently, the victims were overheated by the blazing summer sun, driven to dance as a means of cooling off, thus concluded the experts of the day. With this knowledge in hand, the city council did what any reasonable medieval governing body would do when confronted with a mystical mambo. They built a stage and hired professional musicians, hoping to help the dancers exhaust themselves. After all, why fight nature when one could simply accelerate it? As the days turned to weeks, the jigging townsfolk provided ample entertainment for bemused onlookers and endless headaches for the city's beleaguered leadership. Theories ran wild. Was it mass hysteria, religious fervor, or the result of corrupted bread infused with ergot fungus? Whatever the cause, the plague eventually waned as mysteriously as it began, leaving the citizens of Strasbourg to wonder if perhaps they had simply been victims of a very, very long practical joke played by fate. The dancing plague of 1518 remains an enigmatic historical footnote, a whimsical waltz through the annals of the absurd, reminding us that history is full of surprises, and sometimes the universe just insists we dance.